The U.S. Department of Labor posted a photo on their Twitter feed that a lot of people called out and said that it looks like straight up white nationalist propaganda. Now, before I show you the picture, I'm going to tell you what they said about it. They said, 250 years of one nation under God. Happy Sunday, America. A church picnic by Arthur Sharnoff. Okay, now here is the photo. As you can see, there's a bunch of white folks, and it seems to be set in the 1950s or so, judging by the cars. And they are frolicking by the water. They're going to have, a nice casserole with peas and potato salad with raisins there, and they're just having a great time. Well, there's a lot of people who had an issue with it, like this gentleman by the name of Paul. And this is what he said before I show you his photo. 250 years of a nation built by many, not one. America was never a monolithic white ethno-state, and it sure as hell isn't one now. It's a loud, messy, complicated melting pot of cultures, faith, languages, and people who showed up, were dragged here, or were born into the experiment and helped build it anyway. Wrapping that reality in one nation under God, quote unquote, nostalgia doesn't change the facts. This country exists because of pluralism, not purity. Happy Sunday, America. Now, I'm going to show you the photo that he likes instead. So as you can see, it's a mixture of what appears to be white and black people. I don't see really anybody else there, and Paul seems like he's white, right? But nevertheless, again, it's the same photo, but with black people. And you see a black couple that's by the water. And at the table, you see a black woman who most definitely seasoned her chicken correctly. She is there with a white man and a white boy. Now, hopefully she's not the maid, but something tells me she might be, right? But that's really all I see that was added was the black woman at the table and the black couple that appears to have their shoes on in the water. So anyway, Paul was trying to make a point in that, yeah, America was never white, right? Of course, we know how the white people got here. They came and colonized what was already here. They put their flag in America and claimed it as their own. And so, yeah, that was the Department of Labor who posted that propaganda. And I agree, it is white nationalists. But, we kind of got some white nationalists, I guess, that's in Washington running the White House. But nevertheless, I want to say this to Paul. Paul, as a black American, we would have never really, well, there were some, but I'm speaking for myself. I guess I wouldn't have wanted to be at that picnic. Because for one, I know doggone well, they only use salt and pepper and they used it very lightly, okay, on that bland food. And if that was set in the 1950s, God knows wherever it was, really anywhere in America, I wouldn't have been welcome there. So I wouldn't have wanted to be there. And I don't care if they were doing that in 2026. I still would not have wanted to be there. See, Paul, we're okay, especially as black Americans, being by ourselves, having our own picnics. And yeah, we heard about why white folks had picnics in the first place. And if you didn't, go look it up, right? We, for lack of better words, used to be the entertainment. And I say that very lightly because I can't really say what they were doing with us at those so-called picnics. But yeah, we wouldn't have wanted to be there. We want to be amongst ourselves, listening to Frankie Beverly and Mays, We Are One, and just eating the food that got a lot of good seasoning that, grandma and your aunties and your uncles barbecue. That's where we want to be. We don't want to be with them. So let the U.S. Department of Labor have their fantasy of what America looked like and what it should look like. But they know that it's never going to look like that. It never has, and it never will. We know that they're trying to get it that way, but it'll never look like that again. So let them have their fantasies and their hopes and wishes. But yeah, they know their time is up. Anyway, y'all let me know what you think of that. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.